Have you ever wondered what makes Edinburgh, Scotland so special? Nestled in the rugged Scottish lowlands, Edinburgh is a city that pulses with a unique blend of ancient history and contemporary charm. It's a place where medieval castles rub shoulders with vibrant festivals, where the echoes of bagpipes blend seamlessly with the hum of trendy cafes. Edinburgh's allure is not just in its picturesque landscapes or its iconic landmarks, but also in its rich cultural tapestry. It's a city that has played host to centuries of history, from the early Celtic settlements to the Scottish Enlightenment, and that history is etched into every cobblestone, every castle wall, every winding alleyway. The city's cultural richness is matched only by the warmth of its people. The locals, with their lilting accents and infectious humor, are the lifeblood of this city, embodying its spirit with their stories and traditions. Prepare to embark on a journey through time as we explore the captivating history of this Scottish gem. Edinburgh's story begins over 2,000 years ago. As we delve into the past, we find ourselves in the Iron Age, where our tale begins. It was a time when hill forts dotted the landscape, serving as the earliest settlements in what would become Edinburgh. These fortresses, with their intricate designs, were a testament to the ingenuity of the people of that time. As centuries passed, the Romans arrived, leaving an indelible mark on the region. They brought with them advanced engineering techniques, a structured governance system, and a penchant for luxury. However, despite their influence, they never fully conquered the northernmost part of the island. This part of the world, which included Edinburgh, remained a realm of mystery, away from the reach of the Roman Empire. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the stage was set for the formation of the Kingdom of the Scots. This was a pivotal period in the history of Edinburgh, as it saw the birth of a unified Scottish realm. The Kingdom of the Scots was a melting pot of cultures, blending the practices of the Picts, Gaels, and Britons. It was during this time that Edinburgh began to emerge as a significant settlement. The Kingdom of the Scots was a linchpin in the development of Edinburgh. The city thrived under the kingdom's rule, growing in size and stature. Its strategic location between the Forth and Tweed rivers made it a critical hub for trade and defense. The city's growth was further bolstered by the establishment of a royal burgh, which granted it certain privileges and attracted settlers from far and wide. As the kingdom continued to expand, Edinburgh's importance grew. It became a beacon of power and prosperity, a city that drew people with its charm and promise. The earliest chapters of its history, filled with conquests, culture, and commerce, shaped its unique identity. The stage was set for Edinburgh to evolve into a city of great importance. The dawn of its history, marked by the ironclad forts of the Iron Age, the far-reaching influence of the Romans, and the formation of the Kingdom of the Scots, laid the foundations for the magnificent city we know today. As we move into the Middle Ages, Edinburgh begins to take shape. The city, emerging from the shadows of antiquity, starts to weave a fresh narrative, a tale of fortification, authority, and resilience. On a volcanic rock, the mighty Edinburgh Castle began its ascension. It was more than a castle. It was a symbol, a beacon of power and security. The castle, with its awe-inspiring stone walls and towering turrets, became the heart of the city. It stood as a sentinel, watching over the burgeoning settlement, and, in return, the townsfolk rallied around it, their lives intertwined with its existence. The castle's strategic location led to the establishment of the Royal Mile, a stretch of road connecting the fortress with the Palace of Holyrood House. This historic thoroughfare became the spinal cord of the medieval city, bustling with merchants, nobility, and common folk alike. Lined with tall, narrow houses and punctuated by important structures like St. Giles Cathedral, the Royal Mile was, and still is, the pulse of Edinburgh. But the Middle Ages were not just about growth and construction. They were also a time of strife and conflict. The Wars of Scottish Independence, a series of military campaigns between Scotland and England, left an indelible mark on Edinburgh. The city and its castle became pivotal battlegrounds, their walls bearing witness to the intense struggle for control. Yet despite the turmoil, Edinburgh stood firm. The city's resilience was tested, but never broken. The castle, repeatedly besieged, never fell into permanent enemy hands. The city, battered but not beaten, continued to grow, its spirit untamed. And so, the Middle Ages were a transformative period for Edinburgh. From the construction of its iconic castle to the establishment of the Royal Mile, from the tumult of war to the resilience of its people, the city began to carve out its unique identity. Edinburgh's medieval chapter was a time of growth, conflict, and fortification. A time that shaped the city into the marvel it is today, a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people. Fast forward to the 18th century, and Edinburgh was on the brink of a revolution. This wasn't a revolution of swords and shields, but of pens and parchment. The city was about to enter a period known as the Scottish Enlightenment, a time of profound intellectual and scientific advancements. The streets of Edinburgh began to buzz with a new kind of energy. Scholars and thinkers, artists and scientists, they all flocked to the city, drawn in by the promise of progress and the thrill of discovery. The city became a melting pot of ideas and innovation, earning itself the nickname Athens of the North. This was an era when Edinburgh was home to some of the greatest minds of the time. Thinkers like David Hume and Adam Smith walked its cobbled streets, their thoughts and theories shaping not just Scotland, but the world. In the coffee houses and lecture halls of the city, they debated on matters of philosophy, economics, and science. In the midst of this intellectual ferment, Edinburgh saw a surge in scientific advancements. The city became a leading light in the field of medicine. The Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh and the Royal Infirmary, both founded during this period, were beacons of medical innovation. They attracted physicians and surgeons from around the world, eager to learn from the best and bring new knowledge back to their homelands. But the impact of the Scottish Enlightenment was not confined to academia alone. It seeped into the city's architecture, its culture, and its spirit. The new town, with its elegant Georgian buildings, was a physical manifestation of the era's ideals of reason and beauty. The city's vibrant art scene, spurred on by the intellectual climate, thrived. The Enlightenment era left an indelible mark on the city, shaping it into the Edinburgh we know today. It was a period that redefined the city, setting the stage for the vibrant, dynamic, and intellectually rich Edinburgh that continues to enchant visitors from around the globe. In the modern age, Edinburgh continues to shine. The city's pulse beats to the rhythm of a vibrant cultural scene, a rhythm that crescendos each year with the Edinburgh Festival. This annual celebration of the arts transforms the city into a global stage, hosting talents from every corner of the world. From theatre to comedy, dance to music, the Edinburgh Festival embodies the city's love for creativity and diversity, attracting millions of visitors who revel in the city's artistic ambience. Edinburgh's cultural richness is not confined to a single event. The city itself, with its stunning blend of medieval and neoclassical architecture, is a living testament to history and art. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Edinburgh is a canvas painted by centuries of human endeavor. The cityscape, with its iconic Edinburgh Castle perched atop an ancient volcano, the elegant sweep of the Georgian New Town, and the historic charm of the Old Town, narrates a tale that spans 1,000 years. But Edinburgh's story is not just told through its buildings. The city has always been a crucible of creativity, making significant contributions to literature, art, and science. It is here that Sir Walter Scott penned his famous works, and where J.K. Rowling breathed life into the world of Harry Potter. Artists such as Edoardo Palozzi and Douglas Gordon have left their mark on the city and the world. And let's not forget that Edinburgh is the birthplace of Dolly the sheep, the first mammal cloned from an adult cell, a breakthrough that revolutionized science. Edinburgh is more than just a city. It's an experience, an adventure. It is a place that respects its past, cherishes its present, and embraces its future. It is a city that welcomes everyone with open arms, inviting them to be a part of its ongoing narrative. Today, Edinburgh stands as a testament to its rich past while looking forward to a promising future. So, what makes Edinburgh so special? Well, it's a city that has seen the march of centuries, yet remains vibrant and full of life. It's a place where the echoes of history resonate through the cobblestone streets, whispering tales of medieval marvels, Enlightenment Era discoveries, and modern-day innovations. Edinburgh is a cultural titan, a repository of Scottish heritage and a beacon of contemporary arts. At every corner, the city surprises you with its unique charm. From the imposing Edinburgh Castle to the tranquil Princes Street gardens, the city's landmarks are as diverse as they are fascinating. It's a city that cherishes its past but embraces the future, a city where every street, every alley has a story to tell. And the best part? You can experience it all firsthand. Edinburgh invites you to immerse yourself in its rich tapestry, to taste its food, to meet its people, to live its stories. Edinburgh, Scotland, where history meets modernity and culture comes to life.